You're tuned in to the only podcast that delivers high-class analysis for lowbrow rivalries. From the gridiron to the hardwood to the diamond, we cover it all. Dissecting the strategies, celebrating the history, and breaking down the drama that makes us love sports. So straighten your collar, knot your tie, and buckle up. It's time for the BowTie Sports Podcast, presented by ChiefsBlitz.com and produced by BowTie Sports. Here's your hosts, Hense Todd and Andre Tilman.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome back. We are talking about rebuilding the Kansas City Chiefs. And a lot of news that we got coming in as well. So I am Hense Todd, and there's your boy, Coach Dre. How you doing today, sir?
Man, what's happening? I'm doing good, bro. How y'all doing out there, man? I know y'all excited for the new era of the Kansas City Chiefs. I know y'all excited. I am.
It's time for a retool, rebuild.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So we want to thank everybody for joining in. We want to thank everybody for joining in on X, Indeed, YouTube, wherever you're watching from, Instagram or whatever else. Before we get into that, let's talk about our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Play 5 and get 100 by using the code BowTie. Hey, I know Mahomes and I in it. I know Jackson Mahomes, not Jackson Mahomes, but Jackson. Whatever they, Lamar Jackson is still in it and everything else like that. So, hey, play your 5, get 100, man. And also, we got this thing that we starting here as well as the Cash App, Chiefs Blitz, KC at the bottom of the screen there, man. Hey, donate 5, 10, don't matter what it is. Hey, to help support the guys here on the show. Coach, how you looking today, man? You staring off in the sky like you seeing a ghost or something, man. What's going on?
The ghost of every enemy. I'm looking at the sky like, damn. Y'all remember back in the day when the Chiefs were explosive? Y'all remember them days, man? I know y'all do. So with this reminiscing, man. I'm reminiscing when the NFL was scared of the Chiefs. You remember them days when they were scared of the Kansas City Chiefs, man? Now it's like shit. It's like some dynasties, some dynasties take a reset and come back and rebuild. So with that said, man, let's get into our BowTie Sports update. Go ahead, Coach. All right, guys. Breaking. Chiefs offense coordinator Matt Nagy is internally viewed as a serious candidate for the Tennessee Titans head coaching position, per at DM Rashini. Titans GM Mike Borgonzi spent 15 years in the Chiefs front office and had deep ties to Nagy. Interestingly, Nagy will be in Nashville tomorrow for the Chiefs and Titans game. Chiefs fans, will you be happy or sad to see Nagy move on?
Would they? Oh, will you be happy or sad to see Nagy move on? Nagy moving on, to get big things. I think his contract extension is he didn't sign a contract extension in Kansas City, so he will be a free agent coach next in the 2026, going in 2026. So hey, if he don't return, do you see a guy, that, was loved here in Kansas City return? It's a hot name that's with the Chicago Bears. It's Eric Bieniemy, Coach. Do you want to see this guy back in a Kansas City uniform, see him out here, bringing back the love that the Kansas City Chiefs once had on their offense with him and Andy Reid together? The guys was clicking together. The guys was, putting up the best offense that you probably seen in the NFL since Marco Falk and them on, when St. Louis Rams was in St. Louis. When them type of days, him and Patrick Mahomes had the love connection for each other, man. These guys is balling, even though the arguments on the sideline and everything else like that. Could this be if Nagy moves on, like she said, could this be a hot replacement to Eric Bieniemy come back and be an offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, Coach? What'd you say?
Hell yeah, bro. Yes. Y'all remember the Legion of Zoom, right? Right? If y'all watch those plays back in the day, man, and watch the personnel, we didn't have no number one wide receiver, man. I mean, at the time, Tyreek Hill was, But what I'm saying is the ball wasn't really going to one guy. That ball was moving. You had fullbacks getting the ball. Yeah, Richardson was getting the ball. I didn't say his name right. Richardson, right? The guy that played for the Rams and whatnot. If I'm mistaken, wrong. The Captain Braves, Bo. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. Go ahead, keep going though.
The Captain Braves, the one that had the potential to be a number one wide receiver for the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? So we had Watkins back there, man. Watkins was looking good.
You talking about I don't know which one you're talking about. Go ahead.
You know what I'm talking about, but he had Braves though. He had Braves, but he had the potential to be a good receiver for the Chiefs. But what I'm saying is this: under Eric Bieniemy, we was explosive. We had mismatches, right? We had scheme. We had a versatile run game, right? We had a versatile run game, man. We was one of the top offensive teams in Eric Bieniemy's tenure, right? Because he's with the Kansas City Chiefs since 2028 to 2022, right? Mm-hmm. We put fear on the other side of the ball, bro. Could no defense match up with us? They couldn't keep up with us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see Eric Bieniemy back, man, because him and Andy Reid was beautiful, man. It was something to see. Mm-hmm. You get Matt Nagy, you get this bland ass offense, man. It's bland. You're not consistent around the ball. You don't throw the ball down the field much. You got certain personnel that should be on the field. You're not utilizing your strengths with Matt Nagy. You're not. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna put the blame on Andy Reid. I'm gonna throw Andy Reid. I'm just gonna put Andy Reid on the side. Matt Nagy is not what the Chiefs are. Matt Nagy is not the identity of the Kansas City Chiefs. The identity of the Kansas City Chiefs was Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy was the identity for the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't want this old hag. I don't want the dude, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like him because to me, he's not firm enough for me. He's not firm enough. He's not firm, man. Like, he don't hold players accountable. You don't see that. So if you don't hold players accountable, what's going to happen? Lackluster. The Chiefs were so lackluster. When his tenure as the offensive coordinator, it was lackluster. You put Eric Bieniemy now with the personnel we got now, we kicking the NFL's ass. It's a no-brainer. But right now, with Matt Nagy, man, no. Matt Nagy has to go. He must go. Mm-hmm. Because right now, bro, the Chiefs are so predictable. I was telling my folks that today. Under Matt Nagy, the Chiefs are so predictable. They're so predictable, man. It's not even fun to watch the Chiefs no more. Mm-hmm. It's not.
I agree with you, man. Like the somebody that's holding somebody accountable on the sideline is missing out there on the Kansas City Chiefs offense, right? You seen that on the sideline. You seen that the guys were sitting there on the bench. Nobody's holding each other accountable. Not even offensive coaching staff, man. Even the running back coaches on the Kansas City Chiefs had to go as well. The wide receiver coaches you got to bring in some real guys to actually, played at this position. All right, coach hard level at that position. They got potential out of their guys. If you're going to have a Rashee Rice, because Rashee Rice have the talent to be a number one. Yes, he can go train off the field. He can go do all that stuff as well, but he got to have come in on Sundays and on practice days to have a coach that's out there actually that's gonna hold him accountable for every route that he run wrong. And we don't see that on the Kansas City Chiefs anymore. We have seen that with Eric Bieniemy. We've seen him hold guys accountable on the sidelines. Putting belt to ass on the sideline with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we don't see that anymore. We don't see the arguments on the sideline. That's what this team needs. That spark, that boost, that nitro that's going to get them across the finish line once again here in Kansas City. Mm-hmm. So we can sit here and say, no, we don't want him back or this and that. But if Matt Nagy takes a head coaching job with the Tennessee Titans, and a lot of fans said leave him there tomorrow, drop him off, take his bags and drop him off there, right? Leave him there with the Tennessee Titans. But again, man, if this is gonna be a part of the plan of the Kansas City Chiefs, moving forward, why not? You know what I mean? B&W, congratulations to Matt Nagy for getting a second chance at a coaching job. He coached with the Chicago Bears, and now you get Ken Ward. You know what I mean? But see, Now Matt Nagy's going to have to come out tomorrow and show, this is going to be his audition for the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have that many players that you're going to be playing with, right? You're going to have many guys and superstars that's out there besides Travis Kelce and Kareem Humphrey and probably on the offense, but the other guys, you're going to have to see what you can get done with these guys, right?
Facts.
And Matt Nagy is going to get a second chance at this thing. And again, like the NFL Network reported out there as well, that he's not going to be on a contract again for the next year anyway. So I know a lot of Chiefs fans are probably wondering, Matt Nagy, some want to stay, some don't. I know
who is those some, bro? And who is that?
Some probably say it's not Nagy's fault. It's not the, it's not the scheme. It's not, it's not Nagy's fault. But if you look at it, look at this all 22. I know Lou watching.
There he is. That's his name. That's his name. DeMarcus Robinson.
Yeah, DeMarcus Robinson.
Robinson. That was the guy under Eric Bieniemy was lights out, bro. That boy should have been a premier number 1. Could have been premier number 2.
Mm-hmm.
But it was under Matt Nagy, man. I mean, my bad. It was under Eric Bieniemy. Bo, looking at Nagy, right? Since he took over, there hasn't been a standout guy, right? Under Matt Nagy, the offense, the running game been lack under Matt Nagy.
Well, right? I'll say, little one of his, Rashee Rice was standing out. His rookie season, he started to catch on and come along as well. So I'll say that had to be one of the guys as well. But go ahead and read what somebody what they sent in the chat box.
Well, real quick, my guy Sinclair, my guy said the Saturday edition. Nothing against Nagy. Chiefs just need new blood in there. All right, Benson say no spark of offense, guys. I'm going to Sinclair real quick. Sinclair, damn all that, Sinclair. It is Nagy. It is Nagy, man. Like listen. Damn all that. I'm not buttering this dude's biscuit, bro. I'm not. I don't like Matt Nagy. I don't like what he present. He was horrible in Chicago. Now he came to Kansas City that was well respected, that had a highly respected offense, right? You bring him in here, he diluted the offense. He diluted it.
So you ain't getting Don dish soap. You get Dollar Tree.
You getting best choice. You getting best choice.
Your dish is still greasy, right?
Still greasy.
That's what's happened with Matt Nagy. See, Matt Nagy, man, he could be a coach elsewhere, but maybe, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. But again, if you're just joining in, it's the news where we dropped out here earlier that Matt Nagy is a head coach candidate for the Tennessee Titans, right? Right. Hey, so he can come out here. You got Ken Ward coming from coming from Miami. Last year, first round draft pick. Mm-hmm. Then you got a quarterback in there as well. Could he? Should he be? If I'm Tennessee Titans, I'm
not getting him.
If I'm Tennessee Titans, only guy. If I know Matt Nagy is probably the top of their board right now. If I'm the Tennessee Titans, only head coach I'm looking for is I'm going to go get Cliff. I seen what Cliff does, man. I seen him does with young guys, and he got the eye for young. If I got a quarterback, I'm going to go get Cliff, man. Cliff Kingsbury, out there in Washington was with the former head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. You see what he did with Kyler Murray, and when he left Kyler Murray ain't been the same, right? You see what he did with Jalen Daniels his rookie campaign. You see what he did with Patrick Mahomes when he had Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech. You see what he did with Baker Mayfield. Right,
he had him as well. Hey, real quick, Vincent said, "Leave Nagy there in Tennessee." Vincent, I agree with you, brother. Leave Nagy's ass in Tennessee. I don't give a damn where the dude goes, right? And both you were staying bringing Cliff Kings. I'll bring Cliff Kingsbury to Kansas City if he's available. Cliff Kingsbury come to Kansas City because why though, Bo? He's familiar with Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. He's familiar with Patrick Mahomes. He's the one. He's seen the gunslinging Mahomes. That's what caught his eye. So remember, Mahomes come back from injury, right? Cliff Kingsbury that knows who he is comes out there and they create this spark.
Mm-hmm.
This spark, guys. We are in dying need to be explosive again.
All right.
We're not explosive at all, guys. We watered down. We so watered down, man. It's like it's embarrassing to watch the Chiefs play.
He said diluted. He said
big diluted, man. I'm talking about stank.
So let's go and get in some other updates as well, man. Go ahead, Coach.
All right, breaking. Elijah Mitchell's time at Kansas City is over. Well, did the man ever start? The Chiefs officially waived the veteran running back today, opting to sign Dameon Pierce to the active roster for tomorrow's game against the Titans. With Chanel and Taylor also headed to IR, the Chief depth is being tested like never before as the 2025 season winds down. You know what, man?
I think, Elijah Mitchell, he just got signed to do cardio with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Basically,
he didn't get out there to actually get there and get get a chance, a shot at this thing. And also Leo Chanel, like that, they come back to that Instagram post. Was that the last time we see Leo Chanel?
I hope not.
You posted it out there. Now that he's IR, he's not returning for the rest of the season. Jawan Taylor's not returning for the rest of the season. Still on IR, so those guys' season is done. So now you'll get to go and see. Now the running back position is there, right? The tryouts start tomorrow, right? Before like Western said, before they tank for Love, before they go get Love, the running back position is going to be on for the rest of these 3 games. Is going to be on showcase tomorrow, right? For the rest of the 3 games, you're going to have Dameon Pierce back there, Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco. You already know. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm not getting Isaiah Pacheco no more carries. I'm not even giving Kareem Hunt no more carries. I'm letting it going to be
sense.
A two-man battle between Rashad Smith and Price, man. See what I got at these 2 guys and battle it out. And other than that, man, Leo Chanel's not going to be out there. You know what I mean? The Dynasty, the rebuild is there, man. It's time to rebuild this thing. It's time to, start this thing. And are the Chiefs actually going to rebuild it? Are they just cleaning out the garage? Or are they just rebuilding this, Coach? What you say? You think they were going to go ahead and got to rebuild this? I know everybody.
You got to rebuild it, bro. And it starts with the offense. It starts with the offense, man, because the offensive line is there, right? It starts with the offensive play calling. I'll start with the offensive schemes. We're so inconsistent running the damn ball, right? We got all these weapons, guys. All these weapons. Everybody want to see certain people. I want to see Thornton. You want to see Rasheed Rice get more targets. Some people want to see Kelce. Some people want to see Noah. Some people want to see Jalen Royal. A lot of these offensive weapons, man, that we want to see, we're not seeing. We're seeing inconsistency from that. Looking at Juju Smith. Why is he still here? I don't like Juju. Juju's slowing us down, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to be more explosive. And then just like I said, it's not balanced, man. It's not balanced because we teetering. It's like we teetering. It's like the Chiefs. It's like the organization or listen to more of the fans. Well, we should run the ball more. We should run the ball more, and then they run the ball more, right? And then some people might say we should pass the ball more. We should pass the ball more. So now the Chiefs, now they're in a dilemma because it's like this. Do we want to win games? Yes. We want to win games, right? But the people say, throw the ball more. Throw the ball more. We missed the explosive Chiefs. And some people say, no, we need to play stern, fundamental football and run the ball.
You just got out here and said that you missed the explosive Chiefs. What are you talking about?
But you see what I'm saying? Hey, but you see what I'm saying? Some of these fans are fickle because some of these fans miss the explosive Chiefs and some of the fans miss, like, some fans are old school. They want the old school football. You know what I'm saying? They want they want the Marty ball. Some people want Marty ball. Some people want the explosiveness, man. It's like, then when you watch them play, it's so like, damn, where you gonna get? You know what I'm saying?
I know tomorrow. I know these guys, a lot of these guys, some of these like the actors guys is gonna be not playing tomorrow. I know, one guy that we didn't see all year that we seen in college that he did well as Jalen Royals, man. I want to see what Jalen Royals can do tomorrow. If they let him, got to give him more snaps. Got him out here to see what you got in Jalen Royals. Jalen Royals probably be the answer at wide receiver. He probably be your number one. Man. You just don't know, right? You just don't know. You got to go let Levin come out here and cook, man. You got to come out and let him cook, man. Let him get in the thick of things and see what you have in the Jalen Royals. And that's what I want to see tomorrow with these Kansas City Chiefs. As they start this rebuilding trend, you know what I mean? Not actually rebuilding, but retooling the garage, you know, cleaning out the classic of the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, rebuilding and see what they got for 2026. Seeing what you got for 2026, you go out there, you see what you have in Jalen Royals, Nall Williams, you know what I mean, and those guys as well, man, because it's time to see, man. You're gonna be this is the year that you're gonna be picking high in the draft, Brett Veach. This the year you're gonna be out here picking high in the draft that you probably won't get to do in years to come. Because Patrick Mahomes probably come back, not probably, will come back and be on a different pedigree. Now, do you build that ultimate roster like I've been saying for the Kansas City Chiefs? It's time to do it. So let's go ahead and get some of this chat. Go ahead.
So Winston got a question for you, Hense. He said, Hense, real talk. Other than Jeremiah Love, is there another running back coming out that you would take?
Yes, Damian Price from the guy that's right behind him. Mm-hmm. The guy is right behind Jeremiah Love. Is my second favorite running back. Mm-hmm. Kickoff returns. You know what I mean? He can do that. His contact balance. He's big. He's physical. This kid, you know, he just ain't get that much of a shine when he was out there in Notre Dame with the with Jeremiah Love right in front of him. So if he can come out and be that, you know, that's gonna be my second tier guy. That's gonna be the second running back that probably go off the board for me, other than Jeremiah Love. But yeah, if it's not Jeremiah Love, do they sign Bryce Hall in you know, one of those guys, you know, one of these veteran guys that's coming off of that, you mean in free agency? But yeah, I don't know, man.
So basically, God, talking about rebuilding. You want a new running back, right? You said it's the running back. We need a new running back, right? Y'all want to be more explosive. The Chiefs want to be more explosive, right? So I get that. But for me, on the rebuilding tour, going into the draft, it starts up front with a defensive line, man, because Chris Jones is getting older, and these guys ain't producing, man. We don't have another pass rusher that holds weight like Chris Jones do. We got to get another pass rusher, guys. And if he's there in the first round, man, and I know y'all love Love, I like Love, I do. But if it's a guy in that first round, they immediately it's a problem. There is a problem, man. We must go ahead and attack that, man, and get the defensive lineman, man, because if not, man, we're going to be stuck where we at. It's going to be a decent offense with an okay defense, man.
Yeah, got to get Chris Jones some help as well. I think you can find the talent on this defensive line class for 2026 is I think it's stout. Probably one of the stoutest classes that are coming out. You're going to have some guys in the second or third round that you can probably pick up there as well. Remember, Chris Jones was, you know, sat in the green room, and he was a second round draft pick for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Go ahead.
Real
quick, John says this. John said, look at how the Rams run their offense. They consistently run the ball. Stafford understood the play action, and they run a lot of 12 personnel, sometimes 13 personnel. They have the defense thinking all the time. But it's the offensive coordinator over there, man, with the Rams, man. I got to figure out what this man's name is, but he's phenomenal over there.
That's the head coach, sir. He's a
Mac, you talking about I know you're talking about McVay. But I'm saying, but sometimes we say McVay, but then again, we all know who was the offensive coordinator still. You know what I'm saying? I know he has the offensive coordinator though.
But John, would you say that, you know what I mean, this offense is missing that guy? Like we said earlier, you know what I mean, missing a guy like Eric Bieniemy, somebody that's actually going to come out here and you know, and hold these guys accountable. And that's what you know, Patrick Mahomes. We don't see Patrick Mahomes and Nagy hugged up like we don't see this. You know, we don't need no yes man on this offensive coordinator staff. We need somebody that Patrick Mahomes throw interceptions is going to hold him accountable like Eric Bieniemy did. When somebody dropped the ball, Eric Bieniemy hold him accountable. Travis Kelce wasn't playing well. Eric Bieniemy hold him accountable. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, you know, like I said last time, guys, it's like having a great band, right? You have the Jackson 5. You know what I mean? They was great. You know what I mean? But you took out Michael Jackson, and what? Where did the Jackson 5 go? Right? Mm-hmm. You got, if they want to be a great band and the great orchestra and everything like that, you got to have everything that works together. And I think Eric Bieniemy was that missing piece that the Kansas City Chiefs have that you've seen that slowly as the years went on, that he was surely missed here.
So real quick, John said I said something about the defensive line right in the draft. If we don't get Love, we got to get somebody else on the other side of the ball, right? And John said David Bailey, my guy from Texas Tech, the best pass rusher in the draft. Now, guys, listen, I know everybody want to tank for Love, but I'm a tank for Bailey. I want to tank for Bailey. I want that premier pass rush. I want that guy that can go out there and say, Chris Jones, I know you're having a long day. Let me take that from you. Let me go ahead and take that pressure off of you, Chris Jones. That's what I want to see. I want to see Chris Jones smile. I want to see the Chief. I want to see him with that Kodak smile. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is this, John. I agree with you, John. For real, you gotta go D-line, guys. That's been the problem for real. That's been a big problem, guys. Is the defensive line, bro. The defensive line's been an issue. Like, yes, they can stop the run, but they can't attack the quarterback.
I know people probably attack me in the chat. Could Felix been the fix? We don't know.
Felix ass is out of here. Felix ass.
What he's been a fix? He wasn't. He didn't play that much.
Who drafted Felix? Who drafted Felix?
The Kansas City Chiefs, sir. What you mean?
And who is that? No. Who drafted him?
Brett Veach. What are you talking about?
His ass gotta go. Hey, y'all drafted hometown heroes and shit, bro. When that happened, bro, at the draft, when that happened, I said, bro, I know you playing. I know y'all playing, bro. I said no. But again, first rounds don't always pan out. First round don't always pan out. Yes, he has the potential. Felix had the potential. It didn't pay out.
All right, go. Let's get to what Western said in here.
Okay, let me see.
Before we go move to John.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. You get a pass rusher like that in the second and third round. You can't get a guy like Love in the second and third round and beyond. What you think about that?
Let me answer that. I'm with Western, man. I'm with him all the way. Right? We kind of see an eye to eye. Look, like I said, like you can get Xavier Young from Mizzou. You can find him in the second, probably a high pick of the third, right? Also you can find other guys like you can. And the guy Mateo, from Oregon, you can find him at the top of the second round. He's 6'6", 265, 275, great pass rusher. You know what I mean? From Oregon, you can find those type of guys in the second and third round. That's what it comes back to what I said earlier.
All right.
If they slowly rebuild this thing, to be great, not just rebuilding and trying to get back top of the AFC and the AFC West. Also to get back on top of the NFL, because you're gonna look at the other teams. The draft is not just for the Kansas City Chiefs. The Broncos still gonna be picking picks, right? The Chargers still gonna be getting guys, right? The Buffalo Bills gonna be still getting guys. Your competitors are gonna be still getting guys. But this time around, with that Brett Veach, you will be picking higher than some of them. You be picking higher your competitor, so you get first pick of the litter, right? You get the first pick of the litter, so you get to choose what you're going to get, who the guys you get. So this draft, Brett Veach got to hit home.
All right, real quick. John just answered the question. Like I told you, McVay is cool, but John said OC is Mike LaFleur. The Rams OC is Mike LaFleur. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this, man. Like they take advantage of their personnel. They take advantage of their weapons, man. I don't like what the Chiefs do. Even on the defense side of the ball. Why Bossa didn't play? Why come Bossa didn't play, man? Why Noah Williams didn't get a chunk? Why come Noah Williams didn't get more snaps?
Tomorrow they should be getting all those snaps.
If they don't get no snaps, guess who got to go?
The last 3 games, they should be getting all their snaps, man. They should get all their snaps. As they look at this thing, right? If you look at the injury report and stuff like that we put out there earlier this week, you'll see that. So go ahead and get it on the next question. Coach, go ahead.
All right, Weston says this. He said you absolutely have to get a top-notch running back, or it's going to be more of the same from Andy and the offense, especially now that Kelce might be gone. Guys, like I agree, but running backs, but guys, I know y'all like Love, and Bo, you like Love too, but I do believe you can get another running back, a decent running back later on in the rounds. I do believe that.
Who's that guy?
I'm just saying you can get some down later on in the draft. You can. I mean, if you're gonna go now, the season's not over now. You know what I'm saying? Let's wait till it cooks. That's way too it cooks, sir. Cause I know you would love.
But again, but like answers Kelce and like his question on Travis Kelce, like you got to find a replacement too. Travis Kelce is one of the probably argued replacement. Argued he didn't ever get that chance to shine. Travis Kelce arguably the best tight end, NFL history, right? If it goes down, if you it's between him and Gronk, right? For for New England, so it's between those guys. I'm arguing like I know Atlanta Falcons are not gonna probably tag Kyle Pitts. Not probably we're gonna try to push to sign him. He's young. He just coming off his rookie contract.
Right.
If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I'm looking at their size, and I'm going to go get my guy. Because if you're gonna transfer from the more of the run style with Love, and you got a blocking tight end like Kyle Pitts, and he's got fast, and he plays like an X receiver at times, you see the difference when he actually playing with a quarterback, right? Kirk Cousins is considered as a starter in the NFL, right? You see how his numbers jump when he plays with a starter. Now, if you put Kyle Pitts with Patrick Mahomes, hey, lights out. I think that would be lights out. Him, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, maybe Royals, and you pick up another big time X wide receiver in the draft, and you got Love in the backfield. That'll be a great replacement for Travis Kelce. So go and get it to John's question.
John said, I agree with Dre. Like in the movie Draft Day, write down the note. David Bailey, no matter what. Guys, you get a premier pass rusher. Guys, we can't set up for crumbs. Galati was a big piece of what was a big crumb. Parking lot was a sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? We want guys that can go out there. Don't you interrupt, Mike.
Don't you go, man. Don't you go all that nonsense.
The concrete wasn't.
He never get a chance. Did he even get a? He got hurt.
And who fault was that?
He got hurt. You can't blame injuries on nobody. It ain't nobody's fault.
Was it? Who fault was it?
It wasn't nobody's fault. So other than that,
you got a Will Anderson type guy and David Bailey right now. You're gonna take Love over Bailey? And some of the Chiefs are dying. Chiefs need another pass.
Bailey did it for 1 year. 1 year.
He did it for the year.
1 year, and he's small to me, man. So like I don't know. It's a great. If I'm looking at a pass rushers for a Spags type, if Spags still here, Spags even. I'm looking for a Xavier Young. Now I know John. I know you talking about Bailey. Go look at Xavier Young. That kid is a freak athlete. He's always around the ball.
What school is he from, sir?
What
school is he
from?
From the zoo. From the zoo.
Xavier Young, man, 6'5". You know what I mean? Hey, I'm telling you, go watch him tape. I'll say he's Frank Clark 2.0.
You Frank Clark 2.0, you say?
Hey, if you want that type of energy, I want dogs on this team. I don't want puppies. I don't want chihuahuas. I want straight American bullies that's going to lock in this 2026 season. I want this team to have so much dogs on this team that you don't have to look at Patrick Mahomes' name won't be irrelevant on this roster in 2026 to how many dogs you done got.
Right.
Everybody gonna be talking about the other guys that you got around Patrick Mahomes to redo this roster. So if I'm Brett Veach and I'm picking high in this draft, I'm reaching for dogs. I'm reaching for guys that actually I know I'm gonna miss on, right? I know I'm not gonna miss out. Love is a dog. Bailey is a dog. Wide receiver from Boston, Washington, Denzel Boston is dogs. I want guys that's out here going to attack the ball, is going to have that mentality like your quarterback. You got to build guys around your team that have that mentality of Patrick Mahomes. I know you want guys that have to fit the scheme, but this year you got to have guys that have that mentality of Patrick Mahomes.
I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this too, guys. The Chiefs really don't have a number one receiver. Let's call it what it is. They got a bunch of little ass route runners that can run routes. They ain't got no guys you can count on. They can go man to man with some of the top tier DBs. My guy Elijah Surratt, man, from the Indiana Hoosiers, to me is a perfect fit, man, for the Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? Because he's 6'2", solid guy, got a solid frame, good hands on the ball, and my man's clutch, and he can run every route, right? To me, Chiefs been needing that. Like I know all y'all. I know majority of y'all love Rashee Rice, right? To me, he's another little route runner. He's a skinny, small guy. He's just a route runner, right? He can't get separation, bro. He can't get separation. He just can't. We've seen that. You can't hold on to the goddamn ball. He's too small. We need a guy that you can trust at the number one. We just need a guy. We need that number one guy, man. And the Chiefs don't have that. Chiefs do not have that, man.
Here go his stats. Go ahead, sir. Write them up.
Elijah Surratt, man. Like, check this out, man. My man, like 2025, man, 48, 650, 13. You're averaging 13 yards, man, of reception, right? 11 TDs. The man been putting in work, man. The man is solid, guys. We just need a workhorse at that position. A guy you can count on third downs. You know what I'm saying? On tight coverage. A guy you know that my money's going on him. I know when the chips are down, I can count on this guy right here. And let's be frank, the Chiefs don't have that. Besides Travis Kelce, who else you got? Who else do you have on the offense that you can trust on third downs? You don't have nobody.
That's the thing, and that's well, they had a guy, but they set him down. And it was your boy Thornton. Thornton was that guy, and they set him down, and then they even bring him back up after that.
I do love Thornton, man, but he's another small frame dude. I'm talking about a solid guy. I'm talking about a solid, like an AJ Brown.
Speaking of John guy, then Bailey, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and look at his stats as I bring him in. Go ahead, coach.
Okay, David Bailey right now. Played with Stanford, man. Let's see. Let's check him out, man. First year, 3.5 sacks. Second year, 5. Fourth year, 7. Fifth year, 12. 12 sacks, man. So, Bo, when I'm looking at right now, he get better. He getting better every year. He getting better every year. But what the stat sheet don't show is the hurries, the quarterback hurries. Now, the man got 25 hurries. Know what that means? That means the quarterback is constantly running, constantly forcing the pass. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like this.
Hey, and also Patrick Mahomes seen him. You know what I mean? That's his school. So you know
Texas Tech.
He seen him. So you know, and maybe if I like the kid Bailey as well, but you not like Western said, you're not gonna find that. That's like you having Barry Sanders. That's like you having
Lawrence Taylor or Barry Sanders.
Hold on. That's like you having Barry Sanders. That's like you having a top running back that's coming out a generation talent like these. Yeah, you got Bailey, but is he that generation talent?
Yeah,
like I'm talking about. Like is he that guy that like a Patrick Mahomes, like a once in a lifetime guy that you would get, or it's gonna be more pass rushes like that? They come out of draft.
He don't wear gloves or arm pads.
They don't wear gloves or arm pads. I would like that, but I'm just saying,
old school player. He's an old school player.
I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, then you I don't care what nobody say. You sit there and you put that generation talent with your other generation talent, just like the guy from his name is escaping my mind from the Avengers. The guy always clept the Infinity Stones. What's his name?
Thanos.
It's like Thanos. Once you have the generation stone, you want to get more of them, right? And the Chiefs had 3 of them, right? They still gonna have 2, right? Travis Kelce retired. They have 3 of them, right? They had Chris Jones, that's a generation talent. They had Travis Kelce, a generation talent. They had Patrick Mahomes. Could they bring back and say, I know everybody said we need his X guy. Could they say, hey, Isaiah Pacheco, we ain't bringing you back. Tyreek Hill, welcome back here. We don't got to do nothing. We just got to change the name on the jersey. But other than that, man, I feel like that generation talent is love. Generation, if you put Patrick Mahomes with that generation talent, I think not everybody's just looking at. I know you said Bailey and area pressures and stuff like that, but a lot of people ain't talking about what Jeremiah Love brings out the backfield as well, as a receiver as well. So you got to look at that as well. So go ahead and read what John said.
Hold on, John. See, John always John. Hey, you cool in my book, player. You cool in my book. According to Pro Football Focus, Bailey had 42 hurries, 42 hurries, 20 hits, and 14 sacks. Pure pressure off the edge. Now, guys, we always talk about this offense. God, look, he don't wear arm pads or gloves. He don't care about none of that. He ain't here trying to look fancy. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying, guys, everybody in the comment section, when have the Chiefs ever had that? When have the Chiefs ever had a premier pass rush coming off the edge?
So when I look at that, bro. So when I look at him, he looked like Justin Houston, though. He do look like
okay. With that being said, didn't Justin Houston dominate? Was he dominant?
Yes, he was.
But the thing I'm saying is this, guys. I will take a pass rush over any offensive player. You know why? Because defense win games. Win games. The way the Chiefs ran the ball, you get a better offensive coordinator. The Chiefs can still run the ball because the offensive line is going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just want the explosiveness down the field. There's nothing wrong with that. But on the other side of the ball, the Chiefs was lacking in sacks all year, man. You couldn't get pressure. It got to the point to where Spags had to blitz damn near 8% of the damn time. And they still didn't get to the goddamn quarterback, right? You get a guy with Chris Jones and Bailey where they don't have to blitz. It's scary. And then the offense, you can work players into the offense, man. But that defensive line, it needs immediate help. And Bailey, to me, is the guy for it.
I like your argument, and it was well spoken, and then you got John backing you up with the stats. But again, man, you know me, you can't argue. You know me, Jeremiah.
We was lacking the defense. We was lacking in pressure, man. This year we lacking, bro. Like Chris Jones is doing what he can, man.
Go ahead, read what Washington said, sir.
Yes, Love and Bailey are amazing, but Bailey's run defense stinks. And the Chiefs and Spags like guys that can run defense. Right. But listen, though, hey, Weston, real quick, Weston. That was never the issue with the run defense because that's cool. Bailey can get adjusted to the run defense, the scheme of Spags. But who, besides Chris Jones, who is rushing the passer?
I'm telling you, guys, I'm like I know I hear you on John's argument. You know, as we talk about rebuilding the Kansas City Chiefs for 2026.
A man who wanted big money and he's crybaby ass, they ain't do shit. Thank you, Sinclair. Thank you, everybody. That line sucks. He crying and shit. Came back, ain't did shit. Felix ain't did shit. Donna ain't did shit. Ain't did shit. Chris Jones. Hey, Chris Jones. I'm sorry, Chris Jones, because I didn't realize the much shit you was going through in this defensive line, man. Because it's horrible. Hey, they get double teamed. Hey, nobody taking it. Hey, Jordan Kalafis played like straight shit. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing: the Chiefs is in dire need of a Bailey. They are, but I think they can find that in Xavier Young. I think they can find that in Mateo from Oregon. I think they can find that in other guys that's in the second round that you can get a classic pass rusher that still can be there. In that first round, if Love there, I don't care what nobody's there. I don't care what my grandma say. I don't care what the pastor got to say. You go get Love. I don't care. You go. I don't care what nobody had to say. Right. We are built. Yes, we not building for Spags. We building for Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes got to have the ultimate offense around him. And once again, and as you slowly see, the NFL is slowly slipping into running game. Right? They slowly slipping and back into the run first offense now. Right? Because everybody's playing that shell to cover top deep stuff. You know what I mean? If you look at the Rams, as y'all brought up earlier. They have a run game. They have a run game as well, so they open up everything else. If the Chiefs don't come out here and get a running back, if it's not Love, if it's not Hall, if it's not Price from Notre Dame, if you trying to bring back Clyde Edwards-Helaire to me and feed the Chiefs this bull crap once Chiefs fans with this bull crap and say, hey, we just changed his number to 27. First he was 25, then this year he's 26, and now next year he's 27. I want to hear that nonsense. You gotta say, hey, Brett Veach as a man say, I messed up on my mistakes. I drafted badly in the first round. I'm the reason this offense is falling. Now you get that chance to pick high. You got Love there. I don't care what nobody say. We can talk about Bailey. We can talk about all these other guys, but you can get this. You can get a guy that actually, like I said, a generation talent. Let's hear what John had to say. Well, John, my man John said Bailey played 351 pass rushing snaps and 194 and rush snaps. Right? He's not just a specialist. Winston, that goes for you, man. So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, guys. We can talk all this hop. Okay, bro. Let me give you this one. Let's say Love do come, right? And the Chiefs got one of the most powerful offense in the NFL, right? They are top 2 in offense, right? And then they rank 31st in defense. Well, I mean, they got their weapon, but they're going to say, well, the Chiefs, who is really drafting? The Chiefs in a dire need of a pass rusher. So y'all go get Love, right? Y'all get Love, but the DBs are getting cooked. Mahomes, like, the DBs is getting cooked out there. The linebackers all out of whack. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that shit, bro. Because I do like Trent McDuffie. I do. Watson is okay. But in order to make these guys look good, you need a pass rush. Look at the Texans, bro. The Texans have 4 guys, man. They rush with 4. They rush with 4. And they're dominant because the people on the back end, they can eat.
Again, and why was they dominant? And how many times the Texans picking high in the draft? Again, you only can do what you can do.
Arizona Cardinals.
I'm saying you can do you can do what you want to do, man, and say, well, this is a guy. But this is the first time in a long time, and probably the only time in Mahomes' era that the Chiefs will be picking high in this draft. So you got to make this count. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, we get this guy." You got your quarterback. That is your face of your franchise. You're gonna want to give him everything and loving God to make him shine, to make his job easier, to make him last line. Patrick Mahomes is the one that's selling tickets of this stands right now. You're gonna see the views drop because Patrick Mahomes ain't starting with the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the Kansas City Chiefs are just Romeo Cannell Kansas City Chiefs without Patrick Mahomes in there. I'm just saying, like, Patrick Mahomes is that guy that shares that helps sells the jersey number 1 sales in jerseys with the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 1 around the world on everything that you look. Stereo, Nikes, not Nikes, but Adidas, everything billboards is Patrick Mahomes. So this is your guy. This is your guy that sells you tickets. This is a guy that fills the arena. This is a guy that brings season tickets holders back once again and once again. He's a global name. So you build around your global name. So we can sit here and say, get this guy and that guy. You want to make Patrick Mahomes' career last long as you can to milk that cow. If I'm the owner of the Kansas City, if I'm Clark Hunt, I say, Brett Veach, move out. I'm making this pick. I'm getting this boy some stuff. I don't. If Love not Garrett, if it's the Cincinnati Bengals say, hey, we're gonna take Love. Because we're gonna give you Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and Joe Burrow and Jeremiah Love. Unstoppable offense that will be. You know what I mean? But again, if he's not there, then you're looking at Tate for hours. You're looking for Tate falling to the Kansas City Chiefs sitting there at 11 or 10, wherever they picking from. You got to get him a weapon. You got to get Patrick Mahomes a weapon. Then where the rest of the picks, you do whatever else you do with. In this first round, it's got to be a pack. It's got to give him a weapon, man. Go ahead.
So John said, "How about we trade McDuffie and try to get Love and Babe? That's a dream. If they get either one, they will get a great player." John, real talk, and I believe that too. I do believe that, man. I do believe that both guys are incredible. Both guys are going first. What I'm saying is this. Watching the Super Bowl against the Eagles and watch how the Eagles front defensive line kicked our ass. And I'm like, damn, bro, it's like if you really look at the scheme of things, man, defense win championships, man. Defense win championships. It's all about we're talking about championship. Are we trying to make Patrick Mahomes happy? Or are we trying to win championships, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, we in dire need of having a dominant front four, man. I don't think the Chiefs has been as dominant since they had Justin Houston, when they had Justin Houston, when they had like Derek Johnson and that defense and shit. And your boy Marcus Pierce is playing for them too. You know what I'm saying? But everything started up front, man. Everything started up front. I just believe we should go out there and attack the heel. The Achilles heel is a defensive front, man. Because think about it, man. If we got a good pass rush, though, and Chris Jones has some help, McDuffie will look good. Watson will shine. You know what I'm saying? Because now what you're doing, you putting a QB under pressure. Pressure bust pipes, man. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's this. Defense win championships for me. I'm all defense. But if y'all go out and get Love, it's cool.
I understand that. I understand that. right? All that said, all that what John said, all that what everybody else saying. Who's going to be here longer, Spags or Patrick Mahomes?
The way it's looking like shit. That line will get together. Shit might be.
I'm saying who's going to be here longer, right? Who's going to survive? It's going to be Patrick Mahomes. He's your key entity, right? Your key guy that's going to be there. So you build around Patrick Mahomes. You bring him the tools what he needs. But he can't be looking like this. You want the guy that's out there that's actually going to be getting stuff done. You want the guy that's actually going to be the leading the franchise, and you build around there, right? You build around there. Then you add to the defense. You add it. I know John said about Trent McDuffie. Yes, Trent McDuffie is a hot candidate to be traded right now. He's a guy that that they probably won't sign it. They probably sign Watson and let McDuffie get traded and get some more draft picks. And yes, you probably can move up and get both, depending on who trades for him. So go ahead and get on what everybody else said in the chat as well, sir.
Real quick, Hense, if they can get Love in the first and Young in the second, they'll be happy. Because like I said, Young is decent, bro. I like Young. Winston said Mahomes going to be there for 10 years plus, right? Winston said defense win championships, but 98% of the team don't have a top 3 quarterback of all time simultaneously. Here's the thing, Winston. I get that too, man. All I'm saying is, man, if we want to take the next step as far as and being a scary team, we gotta get the defense right. If we want to take the next step, man, and being a respectable team, you gotta get the defensive line corrected, man. You're gonna have to. So
you said there's a lot of potholes on this open road to get fixed.
Oh hell yeah.
So what would you say the biggest need for the Kansas City Chiefs in the chat? What would you say the biggest need for the Kansas City Chiefs? Do everybody before y'all answer that? Do y'all all agree that the offensive line is better and fixed? Because a lot of guys are injured, right? Do you think the offensive line? You think Kingsley showed that he can be your starting left guard for years to come? We've seen what Josh Simmons can do when he was out there. You got Kareem Humphrey, you got Trey Smith,
you got Issa
Poe probably be your right tackle, or unless Jawan Taylor takes a contract, redo his contract, he probably stay for less money, and I don't see, so answer that question. What is the biggest need on this team right about now? What is the biggest need? What do you have to say, Coach?
D-line.
That's the biggest need, D-line.
D-line.
What Westerns?
When it said the biggest need is the D-line, but the luxury pick to add is a generation running back in Jeremiah Love. So y'all want a Jeremiah Love? Like I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I like Price over Love. Price is a big body guy. I like him, boy. He's ferocious. But I'm definitely taking the D-line, man. I'm definitely taking that, man.
What's Price stats, sir?
Price stats. I ain't going deep into that yet, sir.
I'm just saying, like, what will make you
from what I've seen from Price from majority of his game?
Well, I know you said that. I said, what makes you say that Price is a better running back?
Because of physicality, man. The physicality, man. You know what I'm saying? I like the burst of physicality, man. I like him out the backfield. He's nice. Something the Chiefs never had. Kareem Hunt is like basically.
So Jeremiah Love don't have that burst.
Jeremiah Love is small, man. He a small body dude, bro.
Man,
Price, he a small body. He's 6 foot, right?
And how many pounds he weigh, Drake?
He's 6 foot. How much? This your guy. How much he weigh?
He 210, 219. What are you talking about?
You think that's running back size? You think that's running back weight?
I ain't about to argue with you out here.
He reminds me, he might be a King. Price might be a King Henry, a little smaller like King Henry. I like that, like Nick, like I like that Chubb build. I like the Chubb build. I want that guy to get nasty.
That's where you remind me of Nick Chubb.
Think about it. And he got breakaway speed too. Sir. Nah, I get it. Love is more a finesse running back. He's a good finesse running back, man. He is.
The biggest need for me on this team is I have to say it's running back.
Oh God.
I have to say it is. That's the biggest need. Because that's what everybody know that you're gonna drop back and pass. You know what I mean? Your running game, your running back suck. You know what I mean? Kareem Hunt, everybody say he's good, but he don't have that burst anymore, right? That burst is gone, right? And also you got and that's the biggest need for me on this team as a running back. If they can fix this in free agency, first round or in the second round, or they get a guy that like Price. I like Price too. That's my second best running back coming out this class. If they can get a guy like that, him I love. That's the biggest need. Then after that, the biggest need, everybody say D line. I say D tackle. Because if Chris Jones go out, I say you put they run a 4-3. So if you put a Chris Jones with Keller Banks from the Florida Gators 6'6", 346, those two in the middle is going to help the pass rush. You know what I mean? That clog up the middle is going to open up everything else. So that's why I said if you get Love in the first round, you come back and get a Caleb Banks if he falls to the second. Caleb Banks is a first round talent too. From Florida Gators, man. Hey, I have to say D tackle is the running back, then D tackle is the two biggest needs for me here in Kansas City for the Kansas City Chiefs. So
Wes says this. He says the reason why I say that this is when the Chiefs are going to have a top. Basically, what I'm saying is this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is this: the Chiefs will never get another top 10 pick in the draft probably ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Probably ever again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we say. Winston said again. Caleb Banks is going to be on the Chiefs' radar because he got 34-inch arms. Yeah, that's true. But Winston, going back to Winston just said, I get it, guys. Y'all excited because the Chiefs never got a chance to really pick in the high 10s.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that completely, guys. I really do get that, man. Like I said, I'm not knocking Love. I'm not knocking Love at all. But from what my eyes tell me, from what I've seen from this defense, man, we're not even scary on defense, man. 10s can run the ball against us. I'm not going to say run the ball. They're decent run the ball. The Chiefs is pretty, I think, in top 10 to run defense. But the pass rush, guys, like we don't have nobody that can rush the passer, man. And then we don't have nobody that can rush the passer, and then you put the secondary, then the secondary gets exposed. So Chris Jones can't do it by himself.
So if Bailey's not there, you know what I mean, he's gone. He's your guy. He's gone. If Reese falls to you, do you take him?
If Reese falls to me, do I take? Yeah, of course.
I'm talking about. Would you say Bailey is? So also, would you say Bailey is better than Reese?
Yep.
I don't think so. No.
Man, Bailey, guys, like y'all. I don't know, man. Maybe y'all just in love with the offense or something, man. I guess y'all.
No, I'm just saying. Like I don't think Bailey's better than Reese. I think Reese is my besides Young in my second, but Reese is
why
the top.
Why do you feel like Reese is better than Bailey?
He's way better. He gets the cover. He's a Michael Parsons all over again. Michael Parsons 2.0. If you go out here and get Reese, you come out here and you ball out with him, and you know what I mean. Yeah, John, look up the stats on Reese. You know what I mean. Reese, hey, if Reese is come out here and piece up your quarterback, you know what I mean. Hey, I would say he's the top pass rusher to come out of this draft. So if you know what I mean, if the Chiefs trade McDuffie, they rebuild that D line. You know what I mean, depending on what type of pick they get back from, because I think Nall Williams is a starting corner in this league. He was one of my guys that on the golden board from Cal, man. I think he's the one that started. You know, Nall Williams is one that started like a starting cornerback in this league. They keep Watson. For me, to be honest, I would keep Watson over McDuffie. If I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I would pay Watson, a 4-year deal, keep him around. Then you know what I mean. Then you go get another guy. But hey, for me, going back to my question, I think the running back and D tackle is the biggest need here on Kansas City Chiefs.
It definitely is, man.
Go ahead and get to what he said here, Coach.
Well, we have to see what they get back in trading McDuffie, because if they get a second and third, then Love first, then D tackle, then edge, and draft a wide receiver and the rest of the defense. Man, I don't know, because like I said, man, watching Hunt getting 3 to 4 yards of carry, right? He's still moving the chains, right? I have no issue with that, right? We just really never seen what Brad Smith can do, because they don't put him in the offense for real. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. You get Elijah Mitchell, but hell, I don't know how many snaps that man ain't got. It's the snaps for me for the Kansas City Chiefs. When it comes to running back, it's the lack of snaps some of these players are getting. That's what I'm looking at. But if you really look at it right now, man, in dire need, man, you got to get that damn line some help, bro. You just got to get it some help, man. But Reese is nice. I think Reese is nice too. Just like Reese is south from Ohio, he's solid, right? But to me, guys, going into the draft, it should be nothing but D-line help. You know what I'm saying? If y'all do get love after that, it should be nothing but D-line help. Nothing but D-line help.
Y'all don't need an X receivers like.
Man, you go for the best option. You take care of your need though, because honestly, if an X is out there later on the rounds, then you take that. But if you know for sure for a fact you got what you need on the D line, either a defensive tackle or DN, you go for that. You definitely go for that. You address that early, man.
They got a lot of needs to address here on this Kansas City Chiefs team, man, and we're gonna bring it all to you guys. We're gonna bring it more and more of this here to you. And we want to thank all 2,000 you guys to join in on today's show. As we talk the rebuild of the Kansas City Chiefs. Hey, put it in the chat. Say, hey, tank for Love, tank for Reese, tank for Bailey. Put in the chat what guys that you want in 2026 and what guys that you got your eyes on in free agent in 2026. But here at BowTie Sports and Chiefs Blitz, we're going to keep you guys, multiple guys, updated on what we got around your Kansas City Chiefs all offseason, all year long, these 3 games. Hey, and also, before we close out, are you guys still watching the Kansas City Chiefs? These 3 games to go. Are y'all still watching? What are you watching for? Right? What are you watching for? Go ahead, Coach. What are you watching for? Go ahead. What are you watching for? I feel like I'm watching for to see what the Kansas City Chiefs bring to this team. I'm also seeing what they have here in Kansas City as well. So with that said, guys, I want to thank all you guys for watching. I want to thank all you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you guys for keeping me and Coach on board here as well. So with that said, we will see you guys Monday with Hurl, and also we will be live on X after the game, covering the Kansas City Chiefs and Tennessee Titans.
We're stepping on the campus, yeah, it's game time. With the BowTie on, looking sharp, I'm in my prime. From the classrooms to the courts, we hustle hard. Sports university life, man, we raise the bar. BowTie, fresh style, we breaking the mold. BowTie Sports, yeah, we doing it right. Champions in the making, shining so bright.